and welcome to the Fame Theater. Thank you for supporting our school and community by attending our production. Special thanks to the following who sponsored this year's play. In our Fame Friends category, we have the family of Marley Hill. In our nightly sponsorship category, we have First National Bank, JW Home LLC, Happy Threads Apparel, 2020 Accounting Solutions, the family of Cole Williams, Austin Reeves with Cabbage Toss Productions, the Ava Grace Foundation, Roger and Vicki Jeffries, the Egners, and the Frasers. Included in our legendary sponsorship category, we have Integrity Utility Solutions, Kids to Love, Harvest Family Dentistry, Green Books, TOC Athens, Morel Engineering, and Rose Grill. Finally, in our Pendragon sponsorship category, which is the top sponsorship category, we have Hughes Properties 2 LLC and Lister Hill Credit Union. Thank you, sponsors. Before the curtains open and you witness this medieval masterpiece put on by your very own Fame students, there are a few things that need to be brought to your awareness. If any of you nobles, knights, or peasants need to exit the theater for any reason during the show, please use the curtains at the back center of the theater. The exit in the back corner of the theater may not be used. If you're an adult and are in need of a restroom, please use the adult restrooms. You will see signs directing you toward these restrooms in the hallway. For those whom it may affect, there will be a couple sequences of flashing lights during the production. Flash photography, however, is not allowed during the show, as the flash from your device may disturb fellow audience members or the performers. At this time, please silence or turn off your cell phones. And remember, be kind and courteous to those around you at all times. And now, without further ado, please enjoy Brook Hill Elementary's production of The Pendragon Prophecy.
Long ago, in the ancient kingdom of Logos, also known as Britain, there was a newly crowned king by the name of Uther, who grew weary and in need of rest.
While lying against the stone, King Uther looked upwards and noticed something magical. It was a comet that looked like a dragon, flying across the night sky.
King Uther, viewing this dragon-like comet as a sign from the heavens, arose from his rest and made the dragon the symbol of his reign. He even granted himself the title of Pendragon, which literally means head of the dragon, or dragon king.
Uther Pendragon lived up to his warrior title. He defeated many enemies, including the great Saxon invaders!
Pendragon accomplished a vast number of great deeds. Interestingly enough, he is even said to have had a hand in moving the stones of Stonehenge from Ireland to their current resting place in England.
Seriously, look it up! But as would happen with all kings, Uther Pendragon's time on the throne began to grow even nearer to a close.
The king grew ever older, and sicker, and weaker.
While this is a normal expected circumstance, Uther Pendragon's time on the head dragon in his old age still had no children, which meant there was no heir to the Pendragon throne.
This was a problem. When a king has no heir, the king's kingdom is thrown into question. No one knows what will happen. No one knows who will take the throne, or if there will even be a throne left once the king is gone.
Luther Pendragon was not immune to such worry.
What is the what is there in what is to come of my kingdom? Is there any way for my legacy to live on?
As Uther Pendragon, chief among kings, king of dragons, lay in his chambers asleep, one dark, seemingly hopeless evening, our story begins.
Uther Pendragon, your time in this world, and thus your time as king, will soon be over.
Done. No more. Finished. Concluded. Brought to close. Expired. Cease. Thanks.
Your death
Passing. Demise. Eternal slumber.
will bring us into dawn
The rise.
of a new era
Outlive the old and with the new.
in England. Would you stop it? As I was saying, King Uther, your death will bring us the dawn of a new era in Britain, while merely adopts the name Pendragon, the true Pendragon, chief among dragons, will soon rise
Appear. Emerge.
to take the throne. Your rule, Uther Pendragon, is nearly over, but the reign of the Dragon King will thus begin. You two have to stop doing that every time I try to give a live alternating prophecy. You two just can't help.
What was that? A dream? No, a prophecy. It must have been. Servant,
Your Grace?
fetch Merlin at once. I must speak with her.
Yes, Your Grace.
This is great, fantastic news. I can't believe it.
Sire?
Merlin, wonderful news. I'm going to have an heir.
Sire, you're gonna have a son?
Yes, well, no, a dream, vision, a prophecy.
Slow down, sire. What's going on?
While I was sleeping, a spirit came to me with a prophecy. The spirit said that after my death, the true Pendragon, chief above dragons, will soon rise. The spirit said that the reign of the Dragon King was coming.
That's great, Your Grace. But it was a dream, so...
I know how it sounds, but it was as if the spirit was right here talking to me. I assure you, this was a prophecy, and this prophecy will be coming true.
Of course, Your Grace. So, did the spirit say who exactly would be taking over the title of Pendragon?
No, that is why I had my servants fetch you. Merlin, as the prophecy stated, my time in this world is almost up. I want you to find the next Pendragon. It is up to you to find this Dragon King who will take over my throne.
But sire, how will I know?
This is your task. Find my successor. Find the next leader of Britain. Find the Dragon King.
Yes, my king. I will find him. I will find the next Pendragon. Your last wishes will not go unfulfilled. The king has died. You heard the task entrusted to me. Excuse me? This impossible task. Ma'am, I don't think I must go and see to the king's wishes. Servants, contact the nobility. Tell them the king has died. Tell them the king is... Ma'am, the king And yet, another war with the Saxons broke out, and the kingdom was put at risk. During this war, though sick and half dead already, Uther Pendragon felt it was his duty to fight.
So he rolled himself in his bed, retrieved his sword, and rode off to battle. And the half-dead king,
Full, dead, died. Which leads us back to Merlin and her search for the Pendragon heir. I just don't know what to do. The king's gone, and the kingdom needs a ruler. The people can only wait so long before all chaos breaks loose. I have to think of something. Wait! I've got it! What if I... No, that won't work. Ooh! What if we... No, that won't work either. Ooh! What if I... No. I mean, I can always just choose one. What's the worst that can happen? It's not like anybody will know the difference or complain. Now all I need to do is find somebody strong and handsome, and everybody will go crazy. Yes. Now all I need to do is find the right... No! Can't just choose the one to be the next Pendragon. It's not my royal task. But how?
you could always use magic to find the hair. Not like you're with her or anything.
What? She's clearly not going to figure this out on her own.
What is up with her? She is still trying to figure out how to find the next king of Britain, the Pendragon, the Dragon King. Why don't you just use her magic? I mean, she is a wizard and all.
See? Guys, I really think we should get back to work.
Yeah.
Wait, just had the best idea. What if I use my magic? I mean, I am the finest wizard of all land. See, didn't you just come up with a great idea? Ow! Magic can't just make Pendragon appear in thin air. So, how?
Oh, what if you got a sword?
Never mind. A sword. Yes! A sword is what I need. And I could serve it. Yes, my lord. Have the blacksmith forge a sword fit for a king. And have them inscribe this message upon the blade. Once the sword is forged, have them bring it to the courtyard in the middle of town. Do you know where I speak? Yes, my lord. It is time that the rightful heir to Uther's throne is found. The Pendragon prophecy will soon be fulfilled. After some time, the sword fit for a king that Merlin spoke of was complete. And, as requested, this sword was delivered to the courtyard, the same courtyard that the first Pendragon title was first conceived. Here's the sword you asked for, my lord. Servant, do you know of its place? Do you know of its significance? No, my lord. It was at this grave that our late king witnessed a sign from the heavens, a fiery comet in the shape of a dragon. That night, King Uther became Uther Pendragon, the chief above dragons. That same night, the dragon became the symbol of Britain. I was Lord, my lord. The great King Uther was slain against this very stone when he witnessed a heavenly comet, and it will be from this very point that the next Pendragon, the true Pendragon, the Dragon King, will be found. Now, sir, bring the sword over to the stone.
Yes, my lord.
On top of the stone, you will see a small crack. Place the sword in the crack and then back away. On this day, and at this hour, I will imbue my magic into the sword and the stone, and from this moment forth, the two shall be one. Only by the hand of the rightful heir to the Pendragon name can this king's sword be unsheathed from the sacred stone. If any other, except the true Pendragon, tries to pull the sword from the stone, it shall remain immovable.
And thus, the legend of the sword and the stone was set into history, and all that was left was for the rightful heir to the Pendragon throne to appear and claim their throne.
You're almost old enough to be square like me. Are you excited?
I'm more nervous than excited. I just hope that Sir Gregory isn't pleased with me as his page. Otherwise, I may never become a squire. Then my dream of being a knight will go away for good.
I'm sure you'll make it.
What about you, Art? Do you think you'll ever be married to a knight?
Me? I don't know. I'm just going to be staying focused on training Sir Kay. Though sometimes he doesn't feel like training, but he likes how someone carry his things. But he's an accomplished knight, so I'm sure he has his reasons.
Hey, what is that?
How strange. I never seen anything quite like it.
What are you doing? Looks like a cool sword. If I take it to Sir Gregory, I'll become a squire for sure.
Hold on, hey! Something looks inscribed on the sword. Look right there. It says,
Whoso pulleth out this sword of the stone is rightwise ruler of all Britain.
So, if you pull out the sword of the stone, you get to be the king? Come on, sword! I'm already!
so if you pull it out, you can be king. I must go tell Father Sir Kay. If anyone is to pull out the sword and become king, it must be Sir Kay. Sir Kay! Sir Kay!
Oh well, I guess I'm not the rightful king. I better go tell Sir Gregory about this. Bye.
Soon word spread far and wide about the mysterious sword that was fixed within the stone. Knights, nobles, peasants, people from all over began to line up at the stone to see if they were worthy enough to remove the sword and be crowned King of Britain.
One after another, the knights and nobles and villagers all tried, but failed to remove the sword from the stone. After some time, the people began to think.
Hours of trying turned into days.
Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. The crowd size got smaller and smaller. But for a while, at least there were those who would come out to take on the challenge. But those too were met with a failure. The sword never budged, and eventually no one else came, and the sword began to only gather dust.
Given enough time, the people, even Merlin herself, began to question whether there was a rightful ruler who could pull a sword from the stone. The sword turned from a symbol of hope to a symbol of despair, a reminder that the nation still had no king. With doubt in their minds and uncertainty for the kingdom in their hearts, the nobility in Merlin soon formed a meeting to decide what could be done. The sword is getting us nowhere! Even my Gregory could have pulled from the stone. That's because your Gregory is not fit for the throne. And what of your Sir Kay? Was he able to pull from the stone then? Well, no. But that's beside the point. No one, not even the greatest of knights, could accomplish such a feat. It's an impossible task. We should simply select a ruler. My daughter, Lady Phyllis, would be an obvious choice. She's brilliant mind. Your daughter, a woman ruling Britain? You have to be joking. And you think your son, Sir Kay, could do better? As a matter of fact, yes. Kay is strong, reliable, and popular. Not to mention the fact that he's a knight. My Gregory is a knight as well, a strong knight. I think he'd make a fine king. You can believe whatever you want. Sir Gregory is all brawn and no rings. Kay is an obvious choice. Now hold on a minute. That is quite enough. All this squabbling is getting us nowhere. We have to know something. And as much as I hate to admit it, the sword is not the answer. It has been too long since the king has died. And if we don't act fast, not only will we not have a king, we won't have a kingdom at all. And what do you suggest we do? Merlin the Magnificent. Clearly, we're not in agreement. I don't know. But we must do something, right? He could hold a contest. Say, how dare you speak in our presence? Get back to work. A contest. That's actually not a half bad idea. It could bring the morale of the people up a bit too. What? And the winner gets crowned new Pendragon? I suppose that wouldn't be the worst idea. That's it. We'll do it. We'll hold a contest of champions. The contest will consist of trials of wit, strength, and overall skills. The champion of said contest shall be crowned as the new ruler of this land. What say all of you? A contest it is. Yes, a contest. Sounds like a great chance for you all to see my Gregory's greatness. All terms of the contest, so long as it's done wrong. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Then go select your champions and get ready.
it'll be, let's set the bench down here. Personally, I don't really care who's crowned king. I mean, if it was one of the three that were meant in the council, I don't see much help for the kingdom.
Really? I think Sir Gregory could be a fine king.
Imagine Sir Gregory having to make any decision as king. I think his brain would just explode.
I think Sir Gregory, Lady Felice, or Sir Kate would all make fine rulers.
Good one. Wait, you're being serious, aren't you?
You really think we would be in good hands with one of those spoiled nobles in charge? They treat people like dirt and only care about themselves.
I'm sure if they were in a leadership position, they'd do what's best for the people.
You are so nice and such a positive thinker.
And naive.
And she's also a hard worker, unlike two others that I know. Don't mind. I think it is a fine thing to have faith in people in the way you do. Oh, you little thing. Are you hurt? Let me see your paw. It looks like you have something stuck right. There. Now, let's wrap it up while it heals. I bet you're hungry too, you little thing. Here we go. Now, I better get back to work. There's the contest starting soon. At last, the preparations for the contest champions were completed, and it was time for the contest to begin.
Out the way, what? Disgusting. Shoo, shoo. Go on, Gia.
Ladies and gentlemen, nobles and knights in Newland, are you ready for the contest of the champions? I think you might be ready. I think you might be right. Why don't we start with getting to know our contest of the champions? First of our champions, led by the noble, Sir Hector. He really needs no introduction, but at 6 foot 3 inches, weighing 215 pounds, pure swell of popularity, had a brave knight of the kingdom. He broke the keys. You know him. It's him, Sir
Thank you. That's enough. Really, that's enough. Okay, a little more! I am Sir Kate, as you well know, and I am honored to be chosen as my family's champion. When I win this contest, and I will win, I will gladly wear the crown and become the next Pendragon of Britain, and I'll make it look good.
Well, that will be hard to follow. Challenge accepted. Our next contest of champions, selected by the noble Hammond family. She may not be the strongest of our champions, but what she lacks in strength, she makes up for both beauty and grace. Standing at a confident 5 foot 3 inches, weighing 150 pounds, you know her, it's her, Lady Felice!
Please, it is your great pleasure to have me, the most brilliant mind in all of Britain, compete in this contest of champions. These other fools don't stand a chance against my intellect. Therefore, when I achieve victory and ascend to the throne, I do hope you look forward to bearing witness to my greatness. When wearing the crown, I will of course acknowledge all your lesser abilities than myself as my subject. definitely going to have to work on her people skills if she's going to become the next Pendragon. Now, would you like me the honor of announcing our next Sonic champion? Why, I appreciate your thoughtfulness. I would love to announce our yes. And now, it's time to introduce you to the true champion of these games. The strongest, the smartest,
That's a lie.
the most handsome of all knights. Everyone put your hands together for my sweet baby boy, my Sir Gregory. I said, everyone put your hands together for my sweet baby boy, my Sir Gregory.
Oh, thank you. I welcome you seeing me.
I just got king. Well, he may not be the brightest of our champions, but he sure is a strong one. And with that, all our champions have been introduced, which means it's almost time for the games to begin. But first, we have a short message from our fellow resident wizard, Merlin. Citizens and nobility of the kingdom, today marks a great day of importance for our land. This contest of champions will put each of you chosen few to the test. The one who stands atop the others. The one who is deemed worthy for the title of Pendragon shall be crowned as the new ruler of this land. Britain. And at the close of today, it will have found its dragon! Dragon! A dragon! We're doomed! What are y'all waiting for? Run! Silence! Settle down. Take a breath. Now, good citizen, tell me, what is it? What is it about this dragon? A dragon. There's a real live dragon on its way here. And if we don't evacuate, all will be lost. The people, the city, it will all be gone. The dragon will destroy everything.
Upon hearing the words of the panicked citizens, Merlin remembered the words of the Pendragon prophet.
The true Pendragon, chief among dragons, will soon rise.
Come into sight, materialize.
Don't you dare. The true Pendragon, chief among dragons, will soon rise to take the throne. But the reign of the Dragon King will thus begin.
It's jinx! Double jinx!
You two just can't help yourselves, can you? The news of the imminent threat approaching, the prophecy took on a new meaning for Marcus. The king was wrong. Was that prophecy good news? It wasn't a prophecy telling him his heir. It was a warning. A warning of the coming destruction. The true king of dragons is on its way here. His reign is about to begin. We have to evacuate before it's too late. We must leave this land immediately. But the time for everyone to escape was nearly to an end. The dragon was almost upon them. It's nearly here. There isn't enough time. Servants, go spread word. Lead as many people to safety as you can. people earn the title of Pendragon.
A knight fears nothing. What's a dragon compared to me? I'm stronger than dragon. On second thought, never mind. I'm not stronger than dragon.
Have courage, champions, for on this day, where are the champions? And why did you lot return?
We just passed the champions.
Running with their tails between their legs. We finished evacuating those we could and led the rest to shelter.
And we came back here all for our help. It's commendable that you returned. But what can lowly servants such as yourself do? You have no magic, no weapons, nothing. Go, seek shelter. I'll buy as much time as I can. Go! Seems the dragon is here. While I can, yet stand, no matter how foul the beast may appear, I shall protect this land. in stone. You defeated King of the Dragons. You fulfilled the Pendragon prophecy. Do you know what this means? Do you remember what was inscribed on the blade of the sword?
No, my lord.
Whoso pulleth out this sword of the stone is rightwise ruler of all Britain.
This lowly servant girl pulled the sword from the stone, which means this lowly servant is your queen. What? She's a sheep. And your point is, this brave, kind servant is your queen. Your Majesty, I am ashamed to say this, but I don't even know your name. My name is Altora. Hail Artor Pendragon, Dragon King, Queen of the Britain. Hail Artor, Queen of the Britain! Hail Artor, Queen of the Britain! So, with queen in hand, and since their festivities had been cut short, the people gathered in the grand hall for a bit of celebration. I think I loosened up the sword for her, so I'm basically a royalty myself, you know? Are you paying attention?
What? Sorry, I just got caught up in this whole situation. I really have a feeling that someone else has pulled the sword out of the stone.
Who, you?
No, not me.
Can you imagine though? I'd have to call you King Art. Well, I guess we'd have to use your full name, King Arthur. We are sorry about before. Don't awful. My lady's servant. When we be crowned queen of the land. It's all good, my nobles. So as long as none know that us servants are kind of a big deal. Who knows? We may even make a name for ourselves as well. Speaking of, what are your names? I don't think we ever asked you. The name's Ancelot. Got it. At your service. And this is
Quinn. My parents really wanted a boy here, so they changed it to Quinn when they found out I was a boy.
nice to officially meet all of you. better in that situation. I'm no stronger than dragon. I learned. That's but I didn't work out.
I am ashamed. I'm supposed to be a knight, and knights stand and fight, but no more. I will serve our new queen in Wolfville again.
Oh, Arthur, why don't you queen of the Britons? What would you like to do? I have a few ideas. Ooh, new knights, definitely. And a round table, interesting idea. And a new castle. And what would that castle be called? We'll call it Camelot!
And thus, the legend of Queen Artura of Camelot began. Where will her story go from here?
Ooh, and I just heard about this grail! Well, that's a story for another day. For now, long live the Queen!